Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jacob Eason and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention. Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing is Eason, finding Hilton on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Of course, Hilton got hurt. No shit.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so,
No,
because
no,
then you turn it into a
holy.
shootout, and that means your offense has to keep
Jesus.
pace.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Open man is Trey Burton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Eason. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, Ingram. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a
Fucking
lot of...
pussy,
And
man.
he'll take
Jesus
it
Christ.
into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He topped the 200-yard mark a week ago. You know they're going to have a lot of eyes and hopefully for them bodies on him here in this one.
You got to expect defensively, forget 8 men in the box. 9, 10.
11?
Hey, listen, they're trying to sneak you and me in there to try and slow him down, but I bet his offensive line mates are going to accept that challenge. They really like blocking for a guy who can turn up that kind of yardage.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Eason to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 31, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now the dumbass is going to run.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Pussy ass
The Colts
bitch.
are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They run with Taylor. And the ball is free.
Oh my God.
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
We got to fucking lose.
And it's
2nd
a
L.
tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Obviously, hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down.
Wow. What are you doing, big ass 6'4"?
Down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 5:51.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Oh, Lord.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief.
Why'd you bat it down?
Oh,
Catch it.
Goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Mark Andrews, a first-time